think the NFL is not used to celebrities coming to the game. NFL is like, oh, look at all these A-list celebrities in the game. Keep showing them, show them. Dude, listen.
They're overdoing it a little bit. For sure, especially my situation.
I really said I wasn't going to make another video about this, but at this point, I guess this is a happy video to make because NFL fans are finally getting some acknowledgement here, and it seems like it's official. This is kind of becoming a problem. Now, before we get to the content, make sure you drop like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to help the channel grow. Now that we got all that out of the way, break! Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. NordVPN is my favorite VPN because they're more than just a VPN. One, they'll protect you from harmful malware, which makes browsing safer and smoother by identifying malware-ridden files and stopping you from landing on malicious websites. Two, you can stop intrusive tracking. It hides your IP address. It cloaks your virtual location. It shields you from data traffic from snoopers and protects you from cyber attacks. You avoid malicious ads, which is really helpful if you happen to have a child browsing the internet. You always have cybersecurity. It protects your browsing even when you're not connected to their VPN server. But you can use a VPN for way more than that. For instance, whenever I want to watch the Los Angeles Lakers in LA on League Pass, I'm not able to access it because, well, I'm in Los Angeles and that's a blacked out channel. So I just use NordVPN, say I'm in a completely different state.
And bam, just like that, I could watch the Lakers lose.
And I can even hear the home announcer's frustration as they're calling the game.
James won't stay for the finish. He's walking to the locker room already.
Another reason why I highly recommend NordVPN is you could avoid Netflix password sharing ban. Yeah, Netflix is really cheap for doing this to us, so we're gonna get them back by doing this back to them. NordVPN has a meshnet feature to create your own network where up to 60 devices in different locations can appear to have the same IP address, which gets you around the ban. NordVPN will make your day-to-day life significantly easier, and it's only a price of a cup of coffee. Yeah, I would take Nord over this. So go to the link in the description down below to get the 2-year plan with a huge discount, plus 4 months extra. It's completely risk-free with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. And thank you, Nord, for the sponsor. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? I want to preface this video by saying that I am very happy that Taylor Swift's involvement in the NFL is resulting in the NFL getting significantly more attention. I mean, I said this in my last video, I'll say it in this video. The fact that any woman that I might meet in the future has an increased chance of enjoying the game of football as a result of this relationship, in my opinion, I think it's a huge W. With that being said, there are some caveats to that, because so long as this is going on, the only request I have from the NFL is, well, can we still make the NFL about the NFL? This past Sunday night, we had one of the best games of football that I think I've ever seen. I mean, the storylines going into this game were phenomenal. Patrick Mahomes wasn't really looking like the best version of himself like we saw in years prior. Zach Wilson outdueled him for the very first time in his entire career. However, throughout the entire game, this storyline of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift was getting a little unbearable. I mean, from tweets saying,
Oh my God, Taylor Swift is in the building!
To the fact that Isaiah Pacheco scores a very impressive touchdown, and then immediately the camera cuts away to Taylor Swift hugging Donna Kelce or whatever. To the fact that there are now conspiracy theories over the fact that this game was poorly officiated because, well, the NFL wanted to make sure that Swifties got what they wanted, which was the Kansas City Chiefs winning. There are way too many terrible calls in that particular game to ignore, whether it would be a no call on holding on Juwan Taylor, or if it would be the fact that, I don't know, Patrick Mahomes was able to get away with a 20+ yard rush as a result of another holding no call, or the fact that Patrick Mahomes threw an interception, but as a result of a Sauce Gardner defensive holding penalty, that interception didn't count. If it's one-off instances here and there, that's okay, but this was happening a lot. It was a little bit more egregious than usual, and it ruined what could have been potentially the best game of Zach Wilson's career. This could have been the game that completely shifted the tides for this young man. I mean, a guy that was really struggling with crippling confidence issues would finally get his mojo back. What better confidence do you need than beating a ferocious Kansas City Chiefs defense and Yeah, out-dueling Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I think regardless, Zach Wilson feels a little bit better about himself because he is the only quarterback in NFL history and the first quarterback in NFL history to successfully out-duel Patrick Mahomes, which is a crazy achievement. Now, of course, Robert Saleh would be very upset as a result of the game. How could you not be? But what was really pissing people off following the game was the fact that the NFL updated its bio following that Sunday Night Football game, saying that the Chiefs are 2-0 as Swifties in their bio. Guys, at this point, it's getting very irritable. And the fact that the NFL is kind of actively rooting for the Chiefs in their bio is slightly concerning. I understand trying to make the most out of this situation, trying to get as many of Taylor Swift's fans to enjoy the game of football. But people were so pissed off about this that the NFL updated it later on by Monday afternoon. But it was too little too late. And following this, we saw something that I will admit I wasn't really expecting. I mean, you don't ever see a gigantic organization like the NFL making a statement on the fact that they updated their bio to something that pissed off their fans. And well, that's exactly what they did. The NFL issued a statement on this. And for the very first time on this YouTube channel, this source is coming to us from People, from People magazine, like the celebrity news website. Yeah. So according to People via Ari Meirov, the NFL issued this statement. We frequently change our bios and profile imagery based on what's happening in and around our games, as well as culturally. The Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce news has been a pop cultural moment we've leaned into in real time, as it's an intersection of sports and entertainment. And we've seen an incredible amount of positivity around the sport. Let me translate this for you guys real quick.
We frequently change our bios and profile images based off of how we could siphon clout off of what's currently trending. The Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce news will be referred to as news because it would feel very cringy if we actually referred to the fact that we're trying to siphon clout off of a relationship. But it's been a pop cultural moment that we've leaned into in real time because we want to siphon clout off of this, as it's an intersection of sports and entertainment.
With all due respect, I love the NFL.
Your sport is entertainment.
Sports and entertainment have been intersected consistently since the dawn of the NFL. Get out of here with that man. Now they would continue with saying, and we've seen an incredible amount of positivity around the sport. The vast majority of our content has remained focused on the game, our players, and the variety of other initiatives, including our Toy Story Fun Day Football Altcast, international games, and more. I'll give him that. On one hand, I understand the Shield is a business. It's your goal to grow this business as much as you can, whether that's appealing to kids with your Toy Story Fun Day Football Altcast, or if it's global expansion via your international games, or if it's trying to get more of a female audience via the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce relationship. That's okay. I don't have a beef with that. I just start to get a little concerned when it gets to the point where Travis Kelce himself is saying the NFL needs to chill. And he did say that on the New Heights podcast, but the thing that I really appreciated about this podcast episode is Jason Kelce hit the nail right on the head. The NFL is acting like a chick that's gotten attention from a man for the very first time in their life. The NBA does a remarkable job whenever A-list celebrities pull up to their games. And if you compare the way it looks when an A-list celebrity pulls up to an NBA game versus an A-list celebrity pulling up to an NFL game, it's completely different. In an NBA game, if you're an A-list celebrity, you're sitting courtside. You could easily get a great camera view of these celebrities sitting courtside, enjoying the most comfortable seats in the house, the most exclusive seats in the house, and it doesn't take that much camera work because they're literally right next to the players. There's been famous instances where basketball players are interacting with the celebrities that are sitting courtside. Unless if you're Chris Rock trying to talk to Kobe Bryant during a very crucial game of his career, then you might get ignored. But listen to what Jason Kelce says about this current situation.
I just think the NFL is not used to celebrities coming to the games. Like basketball has it figured out. They're all courtside, they're sitting there, they show them once or twice, and then they get back to the game. The NFL is like, oh, look at all these A-list celebrities in the game. Keep showing them, show them. Dude, listen. You show them once, let them know that they're there. Maybe after a touchdown, you get a little clip, but you can't be overboard with it.
Yeah.
People are there to watch the game, right?
Yeah, they're not there to get thrown on TV.
Now, Jason Kelce then asks Travis the question we're all waiting for. Is the NFL doing a little bit too much here? And Travis said what was on all of our minds.
Is the NFL overdoing it? What is your honest opinion?
I think it's fun when they show who all is at the game. I think it brings a little bit more to the atmosphere, brings a little bit more to what you're watching. But at the same time, I think
They're overdoing it.
they're overdoing it a little bit, for sure, especially my situation.
Right?
I think they're just trying to have fun with it.
Look, man, first things first, really happy for Travis Kelce, really happy for Taylor Swift, really happy for the NFL and all the attention that it brings the NFL, really happy that there's going to be some people enjoying the sport that we all love so much on this YouTube channel. But I just hope it doesn't get in the way of the actual game of football, which we enjoy so much. So let me know in the comment section down below.
Do you think Travis and Taylor are endgame?
No, I'm just kidding. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about all this. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.